Oh, wow. Would you look at that castle? And unlike Anaheim's, there's nary a tarp to be seen. Now that is a refreshing sight. We're back at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. For those of you who didn't see, just a few days ago, we were in Anaheim, California at Disneyland talking about very obscure, very secret Main Street history. And while we were there, I just kept looking at the original Disney castle at home and looking how it was all tarped up while they replaced the roof, and I kept thinking, I'd really like to see an uncovered castle, so here I am. And more importantly, here it is in all its glory, Cinderella's castle. Look at the size of it. It's gargantuan. Well, now that we've taken a look at it, my first mission is accomplished, but even though I spent the whole morning waiting for the rain to finish to get this beautiful view of the castle, there are still several more things I'd like to do today. So first up, we have to head into the wilds of Adventureland. It's always my favorite of the Disneylands. Probably because adventure is my favorite thing. It probably should have been my middle name, but instead I got two middle names and neither one of them is adventure. I'll have to take that up with Mom. Anyway, back in California a few weeks ago in LA, I visited something called the I Like Scary Movies Experience. Kind of a photo-taking pop-up thing. It was pretty cool and very relevant to today's mission because while I was at the I Like Scary Movies Experience, I slid down a Beetlejuice-themed slide with my sunglasses in my back pocket and destroyed them. Ever since then, I've been wearing these backup sunglasses, which are the wrong model, don't fit correctly, and are scratched to heck. So I'm excited to death to be back in Adventureland because this is where I get all of my sunglasses. Right here at the Island Supply. Oh, finally, I can take these things off. Oh, yeah, the treasure trove. Now, they have plenty of fine sunglasses brands in here, including some that 90s me would have found very appealing. The only ones I've ever found that feel good to me and look good on me, at least I think so, are the classic Ray-Ban Wayfarers I buy here every time. Not because the price is super different than anywhere else, mind you. Pretty much the same as any other authorized Ray-Ban dealer, but in here you can use your annual pass for a discount. Oh! Not to mention, I just like the knowledge that my sunglasses are from Disney World. It makes them the souvenir that lasts all year, unless you sit on them. Ugh. Oh, my vision will be restored. I am so happy. By the way, I just realized this place is called Island Supply. And although there's some life preservers and nets on the ceiling, the only supplies they sell in here are sunglasses. Apparently that's all you need. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Thanks for humoring me, guys. That was important to me. Whoa, hey, by the way, look at the magic carpets of Aladdin. Notice anything missing? Something large with a hump on its back that likes to spit? No, not somebody's mother-in-law. I'm talking about the spitting camel. Normally there's a huge golden camel right here behind the sign, giving unsuspecting guests a very wet surprise. But now the spitting camel is gone, at least the one that was here behind the sign. And that means the one that spits on people who are on the ride is the only one left. Look at her. She looks so lonely now, expectorating at magic carpets all by herself. That's crazy. I mean, that's not a huge change, but still pretty significant. I only noticed myself because I was standing on the usual spit spot and I thought, uh-oh, better move. When I noticed, no camel at all. Ooh, look at the swag in here. Oh man, I love seeing Tiki Room merch. Whoa, if I ever need a backup pack, this is gonna be the one. Whoa, look at these Lion King sippers they just got to. Timon, Pumbaa, Simba. For a split second I thought they were Tiki Room totems. That would have been cool too. But yeah, I'm digging on some of this new Adventureland merch. Delivered fresh by Magic Carpet every single day. Oh man, it's so warm today in Florida. And not in a loving way. Luckily, the next thing on my to-do list is something very much indoors. The Magic Kingdom has just made a change to one of my very favorite rides, and I am desperate to check it out. But first, it looks like we're gonna have to wait for the rest of this parade to pass by. Lucky for us, it looks like we showed up for the best part. Oh, do you hear that whistle? Must have been the fire alarm. Nothing like a quiet afternoon with a fire-breathing dragon, I always say. All right, now Mickey and Minnie are going by. The parade is almost over. We can almost proceed. Well, how cool is that? We caught Mickey and Minnie at the end of the parade. Oh, poor Pluto's got to walk. Aw. Well, you know, good exercise. All right, there we go. Here's the end. All right, let's go. Just got to make our way across the stream here. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. It's a little bit like playing Frogger. You got to pick your way very carefully. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Oh, we made it. Oh, just gonna pause a moment here to soak in this scenery. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? The Rivers of America, the Walt Disney World edition. Look at that view of Tom Sawyer Island over there. Oh man, that really makes me miss Hannibal, Missouri. Good thing I have a road trip coming up in the next couple weeks. Who knows, might afford me the opportunity to drop by there again. You never know. I love America. Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, the ride. The Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World has made a big change to a ride. And not just any ride, one of the best rides there is, none other than the Haunted Mansion itself. And as you can see, people are very, very excited to get a peek. It seems like they're lined up for miles to get inside the mansion today. And that was the Fast Pass line we were looking at. But you can't really blame these people because this change is huge. How huge, you ask? Super huge, because for the very first time ever, the Disney World version of the mansion is being haunted by the Hatbox Ghost. But not the way you'd think. Not with an animatronic like Disneyland. No, no, no. The Hatbox Ghost at Walt Disney World has taken a different form. Let's get in line and I'll show you what I mean. Speaking of getting in line, this is happening not a moment too soon. It's already starting to rain again. See, the spirits are cranky today. Ooh, the weather outside is perfect because it's matching up with the weather inside the Haunted Mansion. Everybody knows these events take place on a dark and stormy night. And pay attention as we enter the portrait gallery, because this stormy weather here is going to be important later. Alright, now we just have to make our way through the rest of the mansion here. I love the Florida version. So many extra rooms and extra scenes. As we make our way through the Haunted Mansion attic, you may be thinking this is where the Hatbox Ghost appears. Sadly, you would be wrong. Although its California counterpart has an animatronic Hatbox Ghost, Florida's Haunted Mansion still does not have that animatronic figure. And as a matter of fact, we can make our way through the entire rest of the graveyard here without seeing any new figures at all. So what gives? Where was the Hatbox Ghost? Well, to get that spirit to materialize, we actually have to rewind back to the beginning of the Haunted Mansion. You remember that flash in the portrait gallery? It turns out that was the flash of a new spirit camera. Alright, now that we have made it through the Haunted Mansion ride, it's time to pull out the Walt Disney World app and see if we were visited. Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, look at this guy! It's him! See? What I tell you? The Hatbox Ghost is inside of the Haunted Mansion. And although there may not be an animatronic version of the Hatbox Ghost inside of this Haunted Mansion, clearly now his spirit is within. As confirmed by this new photographic phenomenon in the hallway. Man, what can't lightning do? 1.21 gigawatts. Dude, that is so cool. The Hatbox Ghost is finally here at the Haunted Mansion in Florida. Now, I know some people will be disappointed that there's no animatronic version, but let's not forget that Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary is coming up soon. And we got ours in Anaheim for Disneyland's 60th, so the rumors everyone's been hearing about the Hatbox Ghost coming to the Haunted Mansion here in animatronic form might very well be true. I mean, we know his spirit's here now. All we can do now is remain quietly seated and hope that he'll materialize. I'm not a gambling man, but if I had to bet, I bet we're gonna see the Hatbox Ghost in there in a more corporeal form. Now, in addition to getting your photo taken inside the Haunted Mansion itself, the Magic Kingdom has also added a number of photographic experiences outside the mansion. Even the Disney Photo Pass photographers are now able to capture unearthly apparitions. And look at that. People are getting all kinds of haunted out here. Ooh, supernatural. And all you have to do to get a supernatural sick pic out here is just come up to the Photo Pass photographer after you exit and ask for these special pictures. Ooh. Man, so many new ghosts out here. It's like the Haunted Mansion got so full it started to leak. Ugh, look at all that excess ectoplasm. Ooh. Grody. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. That's just the rainwater. Letting this ghost stuff get to my head. Speaking of ghostly phenomenon, now that the sun is out, I am just noticing something down here on the bench. I can't believe I've never seen this little detail before, but look at this. The eyes of the little creatures on the benches are glowing blood red. Look at that. They remind me of the terror dogs from Ghostbusters. You know, the ones that got Wayne Zielinski? Oh, nice doggies. Nice haghounds. That's crazy. I've been out here 100,000 times, and I've never noticed that creepy little detail out here. That just goes to show you how much difference attention to detail can make, because that just totally made my day. Just goes to show you there's always something new to discover out here. Dude, these are some sick paranormal pics. The internet is gonna freak out when they find out ghosts are real. And now that we've caused the spirits to materialize, I wonder what else we can get into. Seems to me since we just came from down in the crypt, we might want to go up into the sky, huh? And the best way I know to catch a flight is with faith and trust and a little bit of pixie dust. Oh yes, right now feels like the perfect time to fly to Neverland. But then again though, is there ever a bad time to fly to Neverland? Alright guys, think of a wonderful thought. Any merry little thought. And we're off to Neverland. Shooting at us. Man, I love this ride. Boys told me I was too old. I don't want to grow up, but I guess I already did. Nah, who are we kidding? I may be getting older, but I have never grown up. Okay, now let's see. What do we do next? You may have noticed by now that I have absolutely no plan today. Well, that is because this entire trip is a very last minute. I was just here, what, a couple of weeks ago and had absolutely no plans to return for months and months. When all of a sudden something happened. Someone I'm friends with who wishes to remain safely anonymous was at last accepted into a certain private club out here in Florida. A very exclusive, dare I say, even secret club. And so, once again, I flew back to Florida because I was invited to visit this said secret club and tag along while the aforementioned anonymous new member of said club toured said club's facilities. I'm trying to be as specific as I can be, but I've got 33 reasons to keep it kind of vague. Hopefully you're catching my drift here. Unfortunately, showing pictures of what I have seen is absolutely forbidden, but let me tell you, what I can say is that I've seen the Promised Land, all three of them. And the Promised Land is good. I doubt very highly that I personally will ever have the ways and means to be a member of a secret club. At least one located inside a lovable and famous theme park. But some small part of me still believes in miracles, so you never know. I better keep quiet, just in case I ever get the chance to join. All right. More on that experience on the Notcast, the Patreon-only podcast type thing that we do every month. I'm too nervous to say anything else out here. The walls have ears, mouse ears. Ooh. and boats drawn on them.
Well, anyway, you now know the reason that I came.
I do have some other reasons and some more plans for things I have got to check out while I'm back in Orlando.
But today was a weird sort of extra day where there was nothing else to do.
So I thought, why not bring my friends along?
And hop on a few rides.
And you know what ride I've been particularly missing?
It's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Oh boy, into the man, boy! Oh my God! Bruce Wayne would love it in here!
Smells just like my old mother-in-law there.
Doggy, my granny always said there ain't nothing like mining to get the old ticker pumping.
Yes, sir. It's as predictable as these geysers here.
If the opportunity arises, I'm gonna ride Big Thunder.
Well, there's a lot more I wanted to pull off today, but I spent half the day hiding from the rain.
Which seems crazy now that it's so perfect and beautiful outside, if not a little humid and moist. A mustache sweat.
But unfortunately, my friends, we've run out of time for today.
But don't worry, we've got a lot left to do out here.
So thank you for joining me on today's haphazard and kind of chaotic adventure.
Make sure to stay tuned for all the other adventures coming up. They're a little better planned.
For now, though, I think we've done all that we can do, which means we've done our duty.
It's time to hotel and sleep well. Actually,
It's time to watch Game of Thrones. It's back.
We gotta get out of here. That's not a watch. Goodbye.
do I hear the sounds of a hootenanny?
Oh, my word.
It's a hoedown
Featuring the Hokey Pokey.
Well, by Jove.
I didn't know they was doing the hokey pokey west of the Mississippi.
It ain't something new every day.
Oh my gosh, they're getting down.
Look at all these kids. Clarabelle the cow and Horace called this big owl over there.
Everybody's scooty pooting.
Oh, mama.
That's how we get down.
And off they go. Back to the wilderness.
I can barely contain my feelings.
Nugget Way? Ain't no way nobody's gonna do no business on Nugget Way. Dude, this is the other thing I wanted to look at while I came out here to Magic Kingdom. Look at this. The moat has been drained to widen the path alongside the castle walkway.
Now this is an exciting expansion.
This is the expansion I've always dreamed of. I'm arguably more excited about the wider pathway
Than I am about Tron.
Yes, good move, Disney.
They do get my letters.
Can't find my tea. I know I left my tea around here.
somewhere. Oh well, guess I'll go to Starbucks. Oh, honest John, thank goodness. Do you know the way to school? I need to find the school. I'm not looking for the theater. I'm looking for the school. This way to the school? This way to the... This is where I should go instead of school? To the theater? The theater! Thank you, honest John. I know you wouldn't steer me wrong. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't need any school. Hi, diddly dee. An actor's life for me. Gideon, good news. I'm gonna be an actor, just like Pinocchio. This could not possibly go wrong. Off to the theater, right? Right.
I mean, there's one right here.
Yes, there we go. Let's see. Where do I exit? Exit. 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 Wait a minute. Oh, exit. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Wait a minute. I don't want to leave.
Dadgum, nothing like a little mining to start your day. Well, dadgum, I always say, ain't nothing like a little mining to get your day going. Sassafras roots. My granny always said something. She was very forgetful, just like me. Well, peanuts and crackers, my granny. Oh, that lolly. My granny always said, if you can't find your... Nope. Well, Jiminy Cricket. My grandma always did say that a train ride to the netherworld that went up on the hill was going to be a good one.
Oh, who can remember what Granny says? Granny says a lot of things.
Now listen to me, young boys and girls. If you'll heed my expert financial advice, you will invest everything you have in stocks. I'm talking about pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars, tens of dollars, 20s of dollars, even your own head. Put everything you got in stocks. Other people may laugh, but believe me, you'll laugh last.
And you might get free tomatoes when they throw them at you. So that's good. That'll save you a bundle on tomatoes. How do I get out of this thing? Ah!
Somebody call a locksmith! Call a locksmith! Hello? Call a locksmith! Please? Well, might as well get used to it, I guess.